Hi, this is Sherri, coming at you for Angel's Whisper, and I'm at Canyon Lake, and we got here before sundown, so it's very, very beautiful. I'm going to let you guys look around. Today we're going to be working with 3 different decks. We're going to be working with Shadows of the Oracle, what is it? Oracle of Shadows and Light. I always say that wrong. We're going to be working with the Gaia Oracle, which is Tony Carmine Salerno. The first one was Lucy Cavendish. And then we have one message from angels, gods, and goddesses. So they all kind of go together, as they always do. The first message that we have is the Lantern Fairy. And we see this little fairy, and she's standing up against a wall, and she's got this lantern, and it says a clear solution. So what's going on here is that you've reached a wall in your life, a very solid wall. You've come up against an obstacle, and it doesn't seem that you have a way out. So what she's going to be doing is she's going to be showing you through this barrier. It's interesting, I dreamed about this over 2 years ago. I saw this. Actually, it's going to be 2 years this September. This exact scenario, it's a trip. I was standing there looking at it. It was a solid obstacle. I couldn't figure out how to get through, but I knew that there was a path that I could get through underneath. It was interesting, and she's going to show how to take this wall down. She's going to she's going to take you to a place where there's actually already a part of the wall that's come down. And what she's saying is, she wants you to move through this obstacle without force and without fear. There's something that's required of you, though. She's telling you that you need to trust her, and after you follow her instructions, she's going to take you to this place where you can start removing the bricks in this wall. She's going to show you how to do this. And that's what's required of you. You need to start taking down this wall that you have erected, that has been put up, so that you and your love and your life becomes less and less solid, because there's a wall between what you want, between you and your love, between you and your life. And at a time, this is probably a protection, but it's no longer working as a protection. Now it's working as an obstacle for you. So trust her. She's going to take you to this place. And sometimes, we say be careful about the direction that you receive, where the light's coming from, because just because someone says that they're a guide or a spiritual teacher doesn't mean that they're working for the highest good of your soul. But this is one that you can trust, the one that's going to be coming and showing you how to do this. You can trust her. They're telling you that she's going to hold her lantern up, and you're going to see that the decisions that you're making is she's going to guide you to come to a choice, and you're going to make a choice that's going to offer a clear solution to a problem. So you're going to be guided to, this is how the wall comes down. You'll be guided to these solutions that are going to come up, and you will be making this choice. You will be making these decisions, but it's after following the guidance of the fairy that comes to help you. And she's telling you that she's going to take you to a place where it's already come down, that you can go through without any pain. You don't have to think that this is, this is a sneaky way of going through here, and that, maybe I should have found a different way, or maybe I should have to work harder at this. It doesn't necessarily mean things have to be harder. Things don't have to be hard for us. So she's going to show you the way. So what it's telling you is that there's a way through a life challenge that you have had that is going to present itself. So it's talking about stubborn thinking being changed. It's talking about shielding and attitudes being changed. It's telling you that it's going to be removing old patterns. It's going to be done a little by little, and it's going to require trust on your behalf. But it's showing you that old shielding that you've used, that, like I said, it was erected by you at one time to protect yourself, but it's starting to, instead of protect you, it's starting to keep you away from what you need and what you love in your life. So they're talking about these shieldings and these energies that need to be reworked and replaced, because they're no longer in line for what it is that you wish. They're keeping you from what you want. They're keeping you, instead of protected like they used to, they're keeping you isolated for what it is that you're actually trying to manifest in your life. So this has to come down. So they're telling you, trust where the light leads you. Now you think about the light, you follow the light. My twin soul said to me, shine the light and bring me home. So when you shine your light, you're going in a place where there's love, where there's trust, where there's hope, where there's understanding, where there's positive energy, right? You're not the light. That's what a light is. That's shining the light. So you ask yourself, well, how do I shine my light? By being positive, by being optimistic, by being a light to others, by putting out there the energy that will draw to you good, So you put out the good energy, you put out the positive energy, you put out beams of hope, beams of kindness and love, and anything that is goes towards the light. And you stay away from anger and ridicule and blame and guilt and all of this other stuff that used to hold you back, because I feel guilty because I should be doing this. I owe this to somebody. I've done this, so now I have to give this back. Any feelings of frustration or anything that feels bad, that's what you stay away from. And you're going to go towards anything that feels good. That's whatever makes you feel good, whatever makes you feel up and positive, that's the light. Okay, I'm going to go back because I'm wandering around. I like walking around in the water. It's so warm that I can't even really feel when I go down in my stomach. I can't even feel the water. It's that warm. Okay, the next one is the snow angel. And she's got her hand on her hip. Ooh, it looks better this way, doesn't it? She's got her hand on her hip, and she's got an attitude. And she's saying, good Lord, the signs are with you already. Angel number 4. The angels are with you. You are completely guided, protected, surrounded, and loved. There's no reason for fear. So what she's saying is that she has got signs that she has been putting out for you everywhere. She's been putting signs out in the desert. She's been putting signs out in the snow. She's been wherever you live, there have been signs coming to you, showing you of her presence. And it's not the lack of signs that is keeping you stuck where you're at. It's the lack of trust. It's you not believing or not seeing the signs. There's a oh, we just flew off. We had a white crane over there. Oh no, it's behind the boat. It's hiding. We'll see if it flies away in a few minutes. Ooh, dragonfly. Dragonfly says pay attention to your dreams. It also says hold on to your dreams. Your dreams are sound. It also says see past the illusion, because dragonflies fly over the water, so that's your emotional waters. So see past the illusion of what something might appear is what they're saying. I'm just popping with those ones. There's my little Glen. So the snow angel, let's go back to her. She's basically saying you need to wake up. What she's been doing is, she says what she does is she goes around and she drops feathers, she drops coins, she plays songs, she leaves messages, she has posts that pop up that just ring a bell, things that just seem to fit. Those are all signs for her, and she'll keep bringing them again and again and again until you wake up and see them, and then she can move on to another type of sign. So what she's seeing is she's been doing this. But it's your own blindness, your own willingness that's holding you back. You may feel like you're stuck in a situation, but it's not because you've not been getting messages and signs and guidance to take you where you need to go. It's because you're refusing to see them and you're refusing to believe that they really are. And she's saying, you keep asking. You keep asking. She says, she's like, here, it's kind of like, she's got this attitude on her hip, and she's kind of like, you know what, if you miss that sign, I can't tell you. Seriously, if you truly can't see that sign, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to lay down in the snow and make a snow angel, and then you'll believe that this is coming from Spirit, that this is a sign? And she's kind of, Spirit gets to the point where, we keep asking again and again, and we've been given the signs over and over and over, but we keep asking because our doubt and our fear comes in the way. Now, Spirit knows that. They're not going to get angry with us. They'll keep giving us signs, but what they're saying is we're stuck in the place that we're at. We're not able to move forward, possibly from where we are, because we are refusing to acknowledge what we're seeing. So she's saying, fine, I will do this again. I'll leave the signs again. But it's you that's saying again and again, where are my angels? And she says she's going to bring them to you. She may give them to you from what she might do. And what's interesting, sometimes you get a push. Sometimes I've had this happen to me, where I've been given guidance and I've been given messages and I'm supposed to do something. And because before with me it's been fear. I was afraid to do what I was shown that I was supposed to do. And you literally get a nudge. Like, it's more than a nudge. I was told to do my spiritual work, and I worked as a barber. And I had a big clientele, and I was told, you need to stop doing this. You need to start doing your spiritual work. And I was scared to do it. So I kept kind of putting it off. And I literally got fired from my job. And it wasn't because I did anything wrong. I was in Wisconsin, and it started to snow, and the plane got grounded. And I didn't get back to my job in time, and they said, sorry, we needed you, and you weren't here, so we hired somebody. And I thought, oh my God, here I just spent 3 weeks in Wisconsin spending my money not working, and now I don't have a job. But it was Spirit's, third and final message to me, because they did it 3 times to me that I was supposed to do this and I didn't pay attention. So 3 times I was told, 3 times I didn't pay attention, and they got me fired. And they're like, okay, now will you listen? So I started doing my work. So sometimes Spirit will take it out of your hands and they will shove you off. It's kind of like pushing a baby bird out of the nest, right? And I have friends right now that are being prodded, and they're being shown, and they're scared. And I know that one of them specifically is starting today, and she's going to do what Spirit's asked her to do, working on her spiritual work, because she's got nowhere to go but up. And there's another one that I know, both of them incredibly gifted, very, very gifted people, and Spirit wants us to use our gifts. And you know who you are, and you're getting prodded right now from me and from Spirit. You need to start doing this. You need to start sharing your gifts, because we aren't given gifts in boxes so that we don't open them up. They aren't supposed to just sit there pretty on a shelf unused. They are supposed to be not only a help to us, but to a help to others. When we're given gifts, it's a privilege, and we're supposed to share these gifts. So this is the message that she's giving. So she's saying, you've received definite, very clear signs, ones that you've asked for again and again. She's going to reply again, but it's you. Again, you're the one who's putting things on hold because you're refusing to see them. So what she's saying is, open up your wings, open up your angel wings, open up your arms, and accept the signs that are coming, accept the messages that are coming, and do what you're being guided to do. Okay, hold on, we've got to go back and get my other card. What is it? The Lantern Fairy. Oh, the water is beautiful. Snow Angel we did. Let's see. We've got Goddess of the Unknown. Okay. Goddess of the Unknown. A new chapter in your life is around the corner. And it says, remove fear and embrace the unknown. So something in your life has ended. You've come to a clear end, as we got before. Remember, we came up against a wall. That's the ending of something in our life. So we've come to a clear end of something in our life. And a new part of our life is going to be beginning. So oftentimes when things end, there's sadness. Sometimes it's mixed with relief. Sometimes there's fear. But they're telling you to remove the fear. Don't worry about what's going to be in front of you. They're literally telling you that even though you can't see it right now, even though you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, there is the light. And you're being urged to trust that this wouldn't be happening for you right now if you weren't prepared to move on to the next part of your life, the next chapter. And they're saying that, you know, when you go through a period like this, I know it. I'm there right now myself. You know, you're kind of like in a that in-between stage where that's done and this hasn't started yet, and it's kind of like it's a void. You're kind of like sitting in the void where you're not really certain about what's coming. You know, we got that before about the taking a leap of faith and trusting, but at this point, you know, we've gotten the signs and the messages. They're asking us to move forward on them, but we've kind of got this sadness and this what is that? And maybe an emptiness, a feeling of emptiness, because you're not quite sure where you're going to go or how it's going to work out. So they're telling you, just trust in Spirit, and soon there's going to be like we were told before, the guidance is going to be coming. You're going to be getting messages, and you're going to be getting a clear direction so that you can move and you can make choices. You're going to know. You're going to be the one that makes these choices. You're the one that's going to be moving forward. So they're saying, let go of the fear and trust that Spirit is here to guide you and that you're going to be okay. And then the last, do we have another? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got one more. We don't have very many totems out today. We don't have anybody out today but me. It's interesting, on Sunday, nobody's here. People probably were out earlier today and they got hot and they've gone back in. Okay, so this one is called, let's go this way, Sacred Heart. The Flaming Sacred Heart. Passion, love, spiritual communion. Okay, so what they're talking about is you're about to be entering a time period of your life. Some of you may be in it right now, and it's a time where you're going to be focusing on what you love. You're going to be, it's a profound period of time in your life where it's going to be affecting. Oh, here, let's look over that way. My glasses are falling off my eyes, and I couldn't move them up without my hand. So you're what this is you're going to be focusing on what matters to you. This is a time of heartfelt and profound, deeply emotional time where you're questioning things that matter to you. You're questioning your love, you're questioning your path, your priorities. you're questioning your core values. Like, really, this is a whole new chapter. We've left a chapter in our life, and now we're going to be moving somewhere in a completely different direction. So you're finding yourself thinking about, like I did this today. Things are going to be coming up from the past. There's a lot of old energy that's going to be released. It's already being released amongst a lot of people, and it becomes very, very emotional. So they're warning you right now. If you feel this, you're going to be kind of going up and down with this, these feelings and these emotions. So they're asking you to expect that. And at times your emotions are going to be to the point where it feels like you can barely deal with it. There's probably going to be tears, there's going to be fear, there's going to be extreme happiness. It doesn't mean just negative, but your emotions are going to be very, very erratic and very, very amplified. So at this time, because you're going to be questioning so many things, you know, things that you used to believe. Oh, yay! Look, oh, I love crane, white crane. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, actually, you know what? It's a white heron, isn't it? Or is it a crane? I think it's, if it's a heron, it's standing on your own 2 feet, knowing when to strike. If it's a heron, the white heron, I think a guy told me the last time it's a white heron. It's a heron. The white heron, jack of all trades. These people don't hold a regular job. They don't really care about keeping up with the Joneses. They're very unique. I'm definitely a heron person. They dabble in this and dabble in that, but they're able to make their way. They're people who are able to see opportunities that others may not even recognize. And not only do they see them, but they're able to capitalize on them, and they're able to make them work. They're very connected to their spiritual side. They seem very otherworldly. We have our heads in the clouds a lot of the times, but we're able to make use of of our gifts and like I said, the opportunities that present themselves to us. And like I said, they don't really care about what anybody thinks of what they're doing. They're very eclectic. They're very unique. They have a very different approach. But they are able to stand on their own 2 feet. They're very strong, determined, often not alone. Preferring to be in the company of maybe 1 or 2 rather than in large groups. They know the art of patience and knowing when to strike. I'm going deeper and deeper, and I just fell. I'm going to be drowning in a minute. Good thing they have long legs, right? Herons have long legs. And it's interesting, I've watched them fishing before, and they'll stand there, and they've got those long beaks with their bills, right? And they'll stand, and they're motionless, and they just wait. They just wait, and then they know exactly the moment to strike, to stab to get their prey. They also are very much in defense of one another. They are in defense of their loved ones. They will stand guard, and they will chase intruders off with their beak. It's like their sword. So they're very talks about the heron and crane people being very loyal and very protective of the ones that they love. So that's a message that just flew by us. That's pretty cool. So back to the Sacred Heart. They're talking about there's nothing to fear, again, about these emotions being so all over the place, because this is a time that you're going to be working through these emotions and working through these feelings, and you're going to be coming to your true self. And this is a time when your energy is shining. This is a time when you're shining your light. This is a time when your intentions are known by people. Your good intentions, they're going to be feeling it. This is a time when what your light is illuminating will heal and inspire other people. This is a time when your wisdom is apparent to others. This is a time they're asking you to do something as well. They're giving you a job. They're saying this would be a time for creative writing. This is a good time for painting. This is a time for expressing any type of art in your life, because when you work when you're creative and you use your sacral chakra, it's how you manifest, and it's also good for taking you out of your mind, out of your monkey mind. So if you've got all of this emotion going on, right? You've got up and down. One minute you're feeling really good, and the next minute you're very, very emotional, or you're sad and you're not quite sure what's going on. So Spirit says this is a good time to write. Get your feelings out, or start to paint, or start to draw. Because when you start creating, you get your mind into that, and it gets your mind off of what you're doing. And something about the creativity, when you start stimulating your sacral chakra, it kicks in with your higher self, and you will find yourself calming. You will find messages that will come to your head. Because a lot of times there's so much going on in our mind when we're trying to figure things out. Our mind's going like this, right? Our mind doesn't know anything. Our mind only knows what happened yesterday. Our heart is what we're supposed to be connecting to, and to our higher selves and spirit. So if you find yourself like in nature, right? You get out here and you get like, look around here. This is so incredible. You know, I mean, here I am. I'm focused on doing my reading, right, with you guys, but I have a heron flying by, and it takes my attention. So that's the point. It's supposed to do that. It's supposed to get your mind off of whatever it's not supposed to get my mind off of my reading, but it's supposed to get your mind off of what's worrying you and what's causing you stress and what's causing your emotions to pull you under. And also, my girlfriend, one of the ones that I said is very, very gifted, and Spirit's prompting her to start using her gifts. She's a painter. She's an amazing painter. And I said, use your paint, go paint. And and watch Spirit come through that. And people that draw and the people that will write, you'll find yourself coming out with words, and you'll be finding your own answers, because it was when your higher self will kick in and it's going to guide you, and you'll be getting answers and messages when you start to paint. And she says she'll start to paint and she's got something in mind, and then halfway through it, all of a sudden she says something, she goes, I don't know, it wasn't supposed to be that, and it morphs into something else. And I said, that's a gift. That's Spirit. That's you connecting with your higher self. Your mind said, oh, let's paint this. But when you started to paint, your higher self took over and created that, and it was incredible. So that's why they're saying paint, draw, make music if you're a musical person. Music is an amazing way to express your feelings and emotions and work through emotions, right? We know that. Singing, if you're somebody who doesn't paint, who doesn't draw, you don't find yourself, hyper creative that way, but you're a singer. I'm a singer. Use singing to get your emotions out. Don't dwell on negative and sad songs, but get your feelings out. Maybe you do need to cry. Maybe you need to allow yourself to release. So then maybe you do want to listen to a sad song. It's up to you, whatever it is. But they're just saying do something creative. So that's your homework. I think that's it. I talked really fast again. Oh, wow. I don't think you guys could probably see that, but I turned the camera up and an entire burst of swallows went through the air. Swallows. And of course my mind goes blank on swallows. Ooh, we're just past the new moon. Do you guys know what the new moon is about? Putting out new moon intentions, right? We have the full moon, that's when we release all of what we want to let go of, and the new moon is when we put our intentions out to the universe about what we want to bring in. So we're in the time of the new moon, and put your intentions out to the universe about, I'm ready for this. I put some out today. So that's, intentions is like 75% of what manifests, it's intention, or maybe even more, 95. But intention is very, very powerful. So you put your focus on what it is that you want to bring about. That's why they say, make a wish, add all the, 222, 333, 1010, 1212. Every time I say that, make a wish, because you're keeping your thoughts positive, and your intention then is what's coming to you, not what maybe even is you're seeing in your physical reality. You're trying to manifest something better. So, all right, you guys, that's it. I think we had a red dragonfly that was coming up and being a little bit cheeky, but oh, there he comes again. I thought maybe he would get close. Sometimes they get right up to me and they'll swim around, like swirl right around. Here he comes. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't be cheeky. Come on. Oh, I bet you guys can't see it. Come on. There you go. I'm going to make him come. Come on. Come on. All right, so if you guys want to follow me, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter. My videos are on Google+, but I haven't been recently too much because like I said, I can't get in there. My password's it's not working. I can't figure out how to get back in. So the videos from goes automatically to my Google account. But other than that, so LinkedIn, Angels Whisper, Sherri Columbus, Angels Whisper. My website, I figured out how to do this. If you would like to have help with life coaching, oh, there's my dragonfly. It came right there. It's right there. But the glare on the water is making it so you can't see it, but he literally was right here. I'll hold it out like this. If you would like help with life coaching, dream analysis, private readings, you could go to Google and just type in Sherri Columbus, Wix, Angels Whisper. and then you'll find my website. I've got to get a new domain name because I lost my domain name when I lost my Yahoo connection, when I was frozen out of my Yahoo account, which I still haven't been able to get into. So if any of you people have any ideas about how I can get back into my Yahoo account, I have tried everything. They say that my secret words are wrong, and they're not. I swear something nefarious has been happening to keep me out of there, but it's very important that eventually I get back in, because all of my dreams are in there, and a lot of my Reiki licenses are in there, everything. Oh, I'm a long-distance Reiki healer as well, so if you would like help with long-distance Reiki healing. Alrighty, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm just kind of going on and on now. Thank you for tuning in. You guys have a great day, and we will speak again soon. Peace.